We'll be doing participation awards this year. This year we're adding chamber singers to participation awards because it's a special year. This is a year that kind of chamber singers made their comeback. So I want to recognize the efforts by those students. We also have several live performances tonight, instrumental music and singing, as well as something that I produced here, a video. That's why we took a few extra minutes just to make sure everything was working. But world premiere tonight of BFA Chorus singing One Day in a music video we recorded in May, and we just produced this month. So again, lots of great things happening tonight. Want to send our seniors off with awards and special thoughts. And Mr. Bush is going to have a few more words this evening about things. But again, I want to welcome you tonight here, and we'll get the evening going. So starting off with the participation awards, and I'm going to start with BFA Chamber Singers. And if BFA Chamber Singers are here, you can come on up when you hear your name. I'll call out the names, and we'll go from there. So we have Pilot Delorier, Bug Galuska. And maybe we'll hold our applause until all the students are on stage. And you can walk right down here in front of the screen.
What do you want me to do? Do I leave? Goodbye.
No, you can come out.
Oh, come over.
Desiree Young. Elio Haig. Emily Parent. Yes. Emma Gibson. Grace Bruley. Grace Voss. Jacob Benecki. Jasmine Duncan. John Kaloum. Johnny Douglas. Lillian Duffy. Lindsey Bernard. Maddie Gagne. Michael Voss. Natalie Cronin. So I just want to say thank you to Chamber Singers, and I think I'm missing Connor Powell. Come on up, Connor. Oh, and Peter Larson. Yep. This it may say pilot, but it's gonna say the right thing tomorrow. This will say Peter Larson tomorrow. Okay. All right. So we had 19 in Chamber Singers this year. Nick Paquette. Sorry. It's not like I did these at 12:45 this morning. Nick Paquette. And who else are we missing? Okay. So we had 19. I just want to say we had 19 Chamber Singers this year. And And last year, the group was all upper voice. It was all upper voice. And this year, we reincorporated the lower voices again and brought back the guys. So it was really an instrumental year and a fun year, a great group. Just want to say a couple seniors I didn't recognize at the chorus concert because we're in chorus, but they're in chamber singers. And we have Connor Powell, who's heading off to RIT to study engineering. Physics. So smart guy. And we also have Lindsey Bernard, who's heading off to Harvard. So it's pretty incredible. So I want to wish all our seniors and chamber singers, thank you for a great year.
Other boss decided to not show up.
Okay, moving on to our district music festival. And Mr. Bush, you want me to do ours first and then yours, or? Do them all, okay, great. District Music Festival, we had a lot of participants in District Music Festival this year. I want to say that BFA, we comprise over half of the district course. So we always send nice, strong numbers and make up a great component to the course. And they did a fantastic job this year. So we have Beverly Kenyon. Aries Young. Caitlin Cushing, Bug Guluska, Connor Powell, Daisy Gaudette, Desiree Young, Elio Haig, Emily Parent, Emma Gibson, Evelyn Knight, Grace Voss, John Kalum. Here you go, Grace. Kovu Hughes, sorry. Kira Gaudette. Lindsey Bernard. And Maddie Gagne. Peter Larson. And Aries, let me find yours. Sarah McConnell. Sarah McEely. Travis Pera. Sarah. Right. I think I got everyone. Right. Okay, so our district participants this year from BFA, thank you for all your hard work and participation. I just want to recognize a couple more students for the Vermont All-State Music Festival, which occurred this year in Colchester High School in early May. And we had 3 students attend. We had Pilot Delorier, we had Elio Haig, and Emily Parent. Come on up. Just want to mention that All-State it's one of the hardest festivals to attend and to get into. There's a sight reading component. It takes a lot of work on their quartets, and these students worked really hard and did a fantastic job. Had a great experience, and there's some talk of All-State coming here next year. So maybe we may be part of that in the future here. So thank you very much. Mr. Bushy's going to take over, and I'll be back for some more awards in a little bit. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. All right, give me a second to get myself settled down here. We're going to start off with the District Music Festival. We were really honored to host that festival this year, and so proud of everybody involved. And on a personal note, it was really an amazing experience for me. Both of my children were in the festival, and my wife was conducting the chorus. So the whole family was there, which is we don't get to see each other very much this time of year, being married to another music teacher, that's for sure. So the District Music Festival participants, maybe we'll just try something a little different. If you participated in the District Music Festival, see if you can line yourself up starting here in score order. You know, from like woodwinds down through brass and percussion. Just come on down, and then we'll call your name and we'll do it. I'm just curious to see how close you come. Yes, you're in the back. You're in the back. Low instruments are in the back. Okay, well, that was an interesting little experiment. Maybe we won't try that again. I'll tell you what. Why don't you guys just stand right there and I'll call your names? Okay, we're good. Here we are. Okay, so yes, Penelope, you were the first one. Penelope Noza, also who knows score order, in the front here. So Penelope Noza played clarinet in the district concert band. You come on up. Yeah, right. And Nat Cronin. Look at that, we're talking. There you go. Thank you. You are. And Quinlan Steele. Oh, this is good. Awesome job. August Tillis. All right, this is good so far. Nicholas Farinaccio. Okay, that's all right. He's not here. That's all right. So that's so far. So then it would be Manny Cippinelli. Very close. French horn first. Oh, all right. There you go. Levi Dahmer. Nicholas Paquette. There we go.
It's okay. Ignore the grass.
Dominic Brock. Thanks. Good. And I don't, Hayden Crow McManus, I do not see Hayden. And Zoe Walent, I think Zoe, and timpani at the very bottom of the score, Jasmine Duncan. This year's district concert band participants. So. All right, so we're going to next recognize the All-State Music Festival participants. So maybe those of you who did All-State can just stay right on stage. I won't make you go all the way back to your seats. And they have it in order and everything now. They figured it out. The All-State Music Festival, as Mr. Messier mentioned, is a really, it's a very prestigious festival to be part of. These students worked on a solo and scales and sight reading and had to pivot on a dime this year when we, about the week of the festival, all of a sudden it became virtual auditions. And so we did a lot of, we had to sort of change a lot of things to make it work. But they were troopers. They did a fantastic job and were recognized this year and just sounded amazing. So those students are Penelope Noza, Manny Cippinelli, Nick Paquette, and playing cello in the orchestra, Ella Poston. How about one more round of applause for the All-State instrumentalists? You guys. And as Mr. Messier said, there's a very good chance that All-State will be returning to St. Albans next year. And so we would love a huge contingent of BFA musicians participating in that festival. The festival concert band will actually be conducted by a former student of mine who's now the director of bands at Dartmouth College, Brian Messier. So it would be a huge honor for him to be conducting students from his high school as well. So consider, I'll give you the solos. You can start practicing now. And those auditions are in January. So 2 of these students participated in the New England Music Festival, so let's recognize them. Those 2 students are Penelope Noza and Manny Cippinelli. All right. Thank you so much. Just this morning, well, at some point last night, it might have been like 3 a.m., somewhere in that neck of the woods, I had this idea that, oh my God, I didn't invite Elio to play a song for us today. And so first thing this morning at 7:30, I said to Elio, hey, would you be willing to do a song tonight on the concert? Those of you who were at the chorus concert last week, Elio did a solo, one of their songs, and it was just fantastic. And I thought, wow, what a great thing to add to the program. And so very graciously and without even pause, they accepted to do this. But the tune is Untitled at this point, so maybe afterwards Elio will entertain some ideas as to what the song might be called. But let's welcome to the stage one of our seniors, junior going off early to school, so kind of a junior senior, Elio Haig.
There we go. It should be. I'll just have to strum very hard. Okay. Hi, good evening. As Mr. Bushy said, my name is Elio, and this is one of my original songs I wrote a little while ago. It is currently untitled, so if after the awards night, if you want to come up and shout ideas at me, I would love that. So this song is Essentia. I wrote it a couple years ago. It's essentially about losing contact with someone that you once really cared about, but then coming to accept that things will never be the same and to even cherish that. So I think that's something that a lot of our seniors can take with us. So here we go. talk every couple of months now, but that's alright with me. I never thought I would say that, but I'm so much wiser now than when you met me. See, I was just 14 and you 2 years my senior. The both of us sure we never find someone sweeter. Yeah, we were so naive, but at least we gave each other a breather. I hope you're doing okay. Did you get into the college you wanted? If so, that's great. I hope you're doing okay. A lifetime isn't in the cards for us, but I'm glad we got to play. I remember the days I hated you for not calling, but I see it clearly now. It wasn't your fault. We live in two worlds that somehow intersected, and I've learned to be grateful for just that 1 second. I hope you're doing okay. Did you get into the college you wanted? If so, that's so great. I hope you're doing okay. A lifetime isn't in the cards for us, but I'm glad we got to play. You'll never eat at my table, but I hope you aren't starving. I'll think back fondly on the days we would talk until 11 at night, my time. That was pretty nice, but it's over now and that's all right. I hope you're doing okay. Did you get into the college you wanted? If so, that's so great. I hope you're doing okay. A lifetime isn't in the cards for us, but I'm glad we got to play. We only talk every couple of months now, but that's alright with me.
Thanks, Elio. That was fantastic. Good evening, everybody. I just have a few things I'd like to say, just a couple prepared remarks. 2 years ago, almost this very night, we did this evening on Zoom, and it was the first time that many of us had seen each other in a while together, parents and students sitting on couches and in their rooms and on their front porch, all in little tiny screens. And it was an overwhelming experience because it was powerful when everybody kind of came on and their eyes lit up and it was like, whoa, look at my friends. And I don't know about all of you, but it just I didn't want it to end at the end. And people were just hanging around to talk and just catch up. And we've come such a long way from there. Last year, if we recall back to our hybrid schedule, classes half of the year outside, music blowing on the roof, cold, rainy, wet, and then being inside and unable to play for a while, and then finally finishing the year in July, or no, it wasn't July, it felt like July, in June, in the back parking lot with a concert that was about 95 degrees at 7 o'clock, if I recall, for band 1 and 2 at Jazz Band. And just really pulling off a great concert and having that experience. But that was the end of that last year. This year, although we started in a different sort of way, you know, still trying to keep our distance and wearing masks and being very careful, we were able to achieve every concert, every parade, every music festival, and every event that is normally on our calendar happened this year. And it's pretty remarkable to look back and realize that that's actually the case. We had a fall musical, we had a fall concert, we had the fine arts night, we were able to do the spring concert, we had the chorus concert, you know, all of the things, the district festival, the All New England, the All State Festival, in 1 year's time just really came back. And so I just am really proud of everybody for pulling together and being careful and being able to do that. And just was an amazing experience to think about. Class of 2022, you are currently the last class here at BFA that remembers what a full year looks like pre-COVID, and will be the last class to ever remember what a full year looks like pre-COVID, perhaps, or a last class in a while that remembers what it was like. And you have had, you're a class with more class than any other I think I've ever experienced in all my years at BFA, and I've been here for 26 years now. I'm so impressed with you, your dedication to music, to each other, and especially to both me and Mr. Messier. Our biggest event as a band is the marching in the Maple Festival Parade. And you know what I mean when you're there this year. There's tens of thousands of people along that parade route. It was just wall-to-wall people the whole time. So you want things to look good, and the weather doesn't generally tend to cooperate anyhow, so it can be a stressful time. And the Sunday before the last week of school, before April break, I tested positive for COVID, so I was out that entire week. And it was never a question as to whether the bands were going to go out. Mr. Coffey had band 3 out. Mr. Sawyer, of course, God bless him, had you out. And people were students were cooperating, and you know, they weren't switching instruments and like sync the sub kind of behavior. It was just like people doing what they needed to do. The same thing happened to Mr. Messier the week before his concert. I was at that concert, that chorus concert, and it's one of the finest chorus concerts I remember seeing here. Melissa stepped up and really helped, but the students really were all about making it happen. And that's the kind of thing, as a teacher, you know, when you're gone, and in past years, certainly not this year, but you're gone and you hear from the sub, oh my God, class was terrible. You know, that doesn't happen very often, but it feels like a personal thing. You know, like, oh, they don't respect what they're doing, they don't respect me. And to a person throughout the department, that was just never the case this year. You folks, when we were gone, just did what you were there to do. And for that, I want to say thank you. You're an outstanding group of students. You buckled down and did what you needed to do because you wanted to do it. And I think that the biggest piece of that is that you appreciate it perhaps even more because you've been held back from it for as long as we had because of COVID. Underclassmen, as you go on at BFA and in the music program, I want to just tell you there are no better role models than this group of seniors. It's now going to be your turn. Juniors, it'll be your turn to be seniors shortly and lead BFA and sort of to blaze a new path back and create a BFA music that's better than it was prior. And so I just give you that charge and want to be your biggest cheerleader along the way. So, but knowing that that comes from the spirit of the students, right? So just keep that in mind. I also, Mr. Messier I had a big piece, and some students had a big piece of recognizing Melissa Ewell. This is her last year of being a piano accompanist. She taught for 40 years in the Swanton schools, and then immediately had a very, very short retirement and came and did 5 years here at BFA. Both Mr. Messier and I had Mrs. Ewell as our teacher in school. And looking back on that now, I realize she was, of course, when you're in 5th grade, all of your teachers seem like, you know, they're just like these people. She must have been she was a brand new teacher when we had her, and had lots of energy and enthusiasm. And I'll never forget singing in that chorus in 5th grade that Mrs. Ewell led, and to work with her for these past 5 years has been an honor and a privilege. And the students just love you, and we're going to miss you greatly, Melissa. So I wish you the best retirement and hope that you're not a stranger to BFA music. So thank you so much. Yeah. Today, during period 7, I brought band 1 over in chorus 1, and Melissa and Holly Raish, who was did her student teaching with Armand Messier, did a performance of music of the Sephardic Jews in the original language on harp and voice, and you could have heard a pin drop in that performance. The end of a day, right, on a Monday, everybody was so into what was there, and I think that just speaks to the quality of musicianship that we have. So, that was really outstanding. And so it's a perfect segue into this next number. Now, if you don't have this on your program, there are programs in the back that now have this on it, and we apologize for the oversight, but we quickly ran off some more programs. So be sure to grab an updated program, and this is the tune "For Good" from the musical Wicked, featuring Emily Parent and Bug Galuska, and on piano, Melissa Ewell.
Hi. Hey. I love me too. I'm Bug.
I'm Emily.
Yeah.
Thanks. And
Yeah, you can do it.
we're very rehearsed.
Uh-huh.
And we're going to be singing For Good from Wicked.
With Melissa as our accompaniment.
Yeah, let's just start this thing. Okay.
I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good.
It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. because I knew you.
Because I knew you.
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
But then I guess we know there's blame to share.
And none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a comet, like a ship as it passes us by a wind off the sea.
Like a stream that meets
like
a
a seed drop
boulder
by a
halfway
bird
through
in
the
wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better.
And because I knew you.
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
All right, I'm realizing as we just did that, that we skipped over an award. We're going to do that, and then we're going to change the program just a little bit. We're going to go the National School Orchestra Award, and then the Instrumental Music Awards, followed by the Choral Awards, which would lead more logically into the world premiere video. So this year, I have two recipients of the National School Orchestra Award. Two students who spent all 4 years in the BFA Orchestra and who exemplify leadership and dedication, each in their own individual way. And two students who Mr. Charpentier and I are going to dearly miss next year. Those two students are Richard Young and Ella Poston. I'd like them to come forward. Years. How about another round of applause for these two outstanding individuals? Thank you. Thank you. This next set of awards are voted on by their peers by grade level, and it's always fun to collate these things and see how students recognize their peers, and it's kind of a powerful, fun thing to do. So we're going to go by class. Each class has a most improved runner-up and the most improved individual, most dedicated, and best musician with runners-up as well. So in the freshman class, recognized as most improved runner-up, August Hillis. You can actually have that. Freshman class, most improved goes to Miles Phillips. Actually accidentally shortened Miles' name That's a pun. It says mile. So I'll fix that, Miles. The freshman, that's a pretty funny pun. Come on. You could at least moan a little bit. All right. The freshman class is recognized as most dedicated runner-up, Lillian Duffy.
Thank you.
Also recognized as most dedicated runner-up, Nat Cronin. Voted most dedicated in the freshman class, John Coulombe. The freshman class best musician runner-up, and this person is not able to be here tonight, but goes to Maria Opria. And the freshman class voted Lillian Duffy as their best musician. Congratulations, Lillian.
I hit my nose.
Oh, no, sorry. Lillian had a lot of flute solos this year. Of course, when you're the one flute player in the band, everything is a solo, but outstanding playing, great. In the sophomore class, moving on, they're voted most improved runner-up, Sophia Sinagra. And we have a theme here for most improved with another Sophia. This one goes to Sophia Williams. Voted most improved, sophomore class. Most dedicated runner-up in the sophomore class goes to Joseph Torville. And voted most dedicated in the sophomore class, Sarah McConnell. I'm sorry, there was a tie for most dedicated in the sophomore class. The other recipient is Penelope Noza. Voted best musician runner-up in the sophomore class, Joseph Torville. And now that she's back to her seat, voted best musician in the sophomore class, Penelope Noza. Sorry. Should have just kept you up here. Sorry about that. There are two runners-up to most, let's see, the junior class. Those students are, for the most dedicated runner-up in the junior class is Nicholas Farinaccio. Also runner-up in the junior class is Jack Spar. Voted most dedicated in the junior class, Will Austin. All right, I did these a little out of order, but here is the most improved. Runner-up in the junior class goes to Jasmine Duncan. Voted most improved in the junior class, Ryan Nafe. Junior class, best musician runner-up goes to Jack Spar. Congratulations. And voted best musician in the junior class, Will Austin. You get 2 thumbs up now. On to the seniors now. Voted most improved runner-up for the senior class, Nicholas Paquette. Senior class most improved goes to Lucas McKenzie. Have you gotten this every year, Lucas? I think Lucas has received the most improved of some sort for all 4 years. Way to go, Lucas. Some serious improvement. All right. Most dedicated runner-up in the senior class goes to Manny Cippinelli. And the senior class most dedicated, Nicholas Paquette. Awesome. All right. Okay, so it's a little merry-go-round here. Best musician runner-up. There's 2 recipients in the senior class. Those are Manny Cippinelli. There's one. Come on up, Manny. And Lindsey Bernard. Voted best musician in the senior class, Nicholas Paquette. Congratulations. Right. And let's bring up Mr. Messier next.
So with the course awards, we do it by course section, band course, and not by grades. And it just creates fierce competition between the grades. So we have 4 categories also. And our first category for course 1 is the most improved award. And our second runner-up is John Kalum. Our first runner-up for the Most Improved Award is Peter Larson. And I just want to say that all these awards are peer voted on, and it, like Mr. Bushy said, it's really interesting to see the results and tally everything and see how peers think of each other. So that's an important thing. Our most improved award for course 1 is Aries Young. The next category is the most dedicated award, and the second runner-up is Bug Galuska. Our first runner-up for the most dedicated award goes to Travis Pera. And the winner of the most dedicated award in course 1 goes to Grace Voss. Moving on to the most likely to succeed award, our second runner-up is Aries Young. Our first runner-up for the most likely to succeed goes to Nicholas Paquette. And our winner of the most likely to succeed award goes to Bug Galuska. And moving on to our last category, the prize Best Vocalist, as voted on by the peers. Second runner-up is Peter Larson. Our first runner-up for the Best Vocalist Award goes to Grace Voss. And the winner of the Best Vocalist Award in Course 1, Bug Galuska. So moving on to the Course 2 awards, as again voted on by the peers. The Most Improved Award, second runner-up is Desiree Young. Our first runner-up is Jacob Benecki. And the winner of the Most Improved Award is Johnny Douglas. Moving on to the Most Dedicated Award, second runner-up, Nick Paquette. Our first runner-up for Most Dedicated Award is Elio Haig. And the winner of the Most Dedicated Award, as chosen by the students, is Emily Parent. Moving on to the Most Likely to Succeed Award, second runner-up is Sarah McConnell. Our first runner-up, don't sit down, most likely to succeed is Emily Parent. And the winner of the Most Likely to Succeed Award for Course 2 is Elio Haig. Elio, I'm gonna have you stay here because you're also the second runner-up for the Best Vocalist Award. So, 2 awards. Our first runner-up for the Best Vocalist Award, Course 2, is Emily Parent. And the Best Vocalist Award, as chosen by their peers for Course 2, Bug Guleska. I was telling her I had so many chances to get it right and wrong and finally failed. Okay, moving on. It's now time for the one-day video. Matsuyahu wrote this tune, and I think it's from 2005. Just to preface this a little bit, I think giving students voice in music and the arts is really, really important. And there wasn't a choral arrangement of this, so I went ahead and arranged this in December, and after 4 editions that I kept putting out to students, they took to it, and I had to say there's 100% buy-in on this tune, and it's special as their teacher and as an arranger to have that buy-in, to know pieces that students like your piece and so forth. So with all that's going on in the world, the song and the video is relevant, and we really don't have to do much. We just have to let the students say what they need to say through music. So this is one day. I think I have to go start it myself. I want to thank Dino Patsoris. He helped us film it back in May and did a great job with the camera work. And I edited the video, and he gave me a lot of footage to work with, so it really made it really fun to do. So Dino, thank you very much for your help. All right, so we can grab the house lights. I'll go start the video. Is that how it works, Dino? Okay, great, thank you. I need your help. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, chorus, for such a great job in that performance. Moving on, senior awards. Best part of the night. We are going to invite up seniors, including some of the chamber singers, too. We don't want to make you feel left out because they're great seniors, too. Connor Powell. Come on up here, Connor. Oh, no. So Connor Powell is being recognized as the best bass addition any choral director could ask for in his senior year award. So thank you for joining up. Thank you. Go up here. Jaden DeRocha. Is Jaden here? I'll read it. Jaden is being recognized for the Best On-Time Senior Chorus Concert Arrival Award. So there's a story to that, but I won't go into that. So, yeah. Okay, moving on. Johnny Douglas is recognized for the Everyone Loves Johnny Award. Lindsey Bernard. So Lindsey is in Chamber Singers. She's been in chorus in years past. And Lindsey is recognized as BFA's most brilliant soprano ever award. Harvard bound, so amazing. And Nick Paquette, come on up, Nick. And the award reads this. It says, Sousa who? There's a new horn player in town. Oh, that's Sousa played the horn, right? He's a horn player? Yeah. Pilot Delorier is recognized for the Rising Star of the Tenor World Award. Travis Pera, come on up. So Travis is recognized for stealing the show at the chorus concert with his amazing senior solo award. Elio Haig, come on up. So Elio is awarded the Watch Out Berkeley Award. Here comes Elio. Emily Parent. I saved you to the end. So Emily, the last senior, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. Emily, save you to the last because it's so appropriate. Emily Parent, what will Messier do when I'm gone? We know who really runs the show around here. Award. Seniors, congratulations. It has been wonderful working with you. Thank you. Best of luck with your endeavors. Keep in touch. Thank you. Mr. Bushy.
Why don't you all stay up here? We'll have all the music seniors stay up here. There we go. There we are. We're going to, I got that. Good. All right. I think I said this at the instrumental concert, but seniors, over this past couple of years, it's almost felt like we've been in a foxhole together with COVID and everything we've had to do and the way we've stuck it through together. So, I mean, just really appreciate you so much. And we always miss our seniors when they leave, but I'm not sure I can ever think of a class that I'm going to miss more than you folks. So wish you all the best. Okay, so we have Elio up here. Elio Haig is voted most likely to one day be a household name known only as Elio. Grace Payrat is voted the most likely to never get in trouble in band. No, I don't think so. Dominic Brock is awarded the There Aren't Enough Different Types of Wood for All My Guitar Names award. Every instrument, Dominic gets the names after another piece of wood. How many are you up to now?
4.
Four. Oh, you're just getting started. Just getting started. Just getting started. This is a joint award here. This was a very popular suggestion that Nicholas Paquette and Manny Cippinelli are presented the Dream Team Award. I assume there's. Well,
Oh, there you go. There you are.
there we go. Yep. You put them together. There we go. Hayden, I'm sorry, but I gave you the I'll Take a Solo on the Next One award. That's a jazz band joke.
I knew it was coming, Mr. Bushy. I knew it was coming.
This was actually not my suggestion, but it was such a good one that I had to take it, and that is that Lucas McKenzie is presented the Best Ginger Award. So. Ooh, I could not help myself on this one. And if you don't understand the meaning of this award, you just have to Google it and you'll figure it out. And that is that Richard Young is presented the Elvis Pelvis Award. So. Maybe you better not Google that. I don't know. No, okay. Ella Poston, I think you know which award you're going to get. Ella gets the I'm Tired Award. The answer to every time I ask how she's doing, I'm tired. All right. Okay, Nicholas Paquette, you're up here. You are presented the Loudest Euphonium Award. And Manny Cippinelli is presented the Way More Hair Than Bushy Award. Not a particularly hard award to get, although well-deserved. And Lindsey Bernard, here sort of piggybacking with Mr. Messier, is presented the Wicked Smart Flute Player Award. And I tried to spell it like that, but I don't know if I got very close or not. Lindsay's going to this little school in Cambridge, Mass. I forget the name of it, but some people know about it. And we have two more, and they're kind of both tied into the lunch crew that we have at period 5, and that is that Yuki Benjamin is hereby commended for always trying to keep the peace during period 5 lunch. So. What is your role? Is it? Oh, she ignores everybody. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. And Kaya Hudak is hereby presented the Potty Mouth Award. Here are our seniors, class of 2022. You will be so missed. Let's give a big round of applause for all of them. Don't forget anybody, though. Awesome. All right. We just have a couple more awards to give here. Why don't you go grab your seats there? This year's Louis Armstrong Jazz Award is given to a student who has been incredibly dedicated to jazz band, especially this year, and just a really positive student and somebody with a great jazz sound, even though I picked on him mercilessly about solos, and that's given to Hayden Cattell. This year's freshman class Vern Colburn Award. Vern Colburn was the band director whom I replaced in '96, who had been here since 1963, and we just lost a couple falls ago. Was a great man and used to come and present this award himself, and will be much missed. Mr. Colburn had a tremendous dedication to instrumental music and was just he's still a local celebrity. So the freshman class is recognized for Vern Colburn Award runner-up, Hayden Crow McManus. Congratulations, Hayden. And the recipient of the freshman class Vern Colburn Award is Levi Dahmer. The senior class, Vern Colburn runner-up, there's two. The first one is Elio Haig. Also voted runner-up is Manny Cippinelli. And the recipient of this year's senior Vern Colburn Award goes to Nicholas Paquette. All right, we'd like to thank everybody for your time tonight and for coming and for such a fantastic year. I think Mr. Messier and I are both in agreement that last year was one of the toughest years we've ever had teaching, and this year has been one of the best years, if not maybe the best, just for so many reasons, and the reasons are all out here in the audience, it's you folks. So thank you so much, and we are really looking forward to honoring you at graduation this Saturday, and spending a few more days with you, especially the underclassmen next week, don't forget. So have a safe night, everybody, and thank you so much.